What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and today we're going to review the Ultimate Black Panther issue 1 that comes out this week. You may have caught my review of Ultimate Spider-Man by Jonathan Hickman, and I said that I would continue reading these as they come out. So Black Panther 1, and we also have an X-Men 1 that's coming out. This is by Brian Hill and Stefano Caselli. I'm reading Black Panther by Christopher Priest right now. I just finished the first omnibus, so I'm on a little bit of a Black Panther kick. This opens up in West Africa. You have some people working, and then they are attacked by these troops and these two men, which we find out are Ra and Khonshu. Now, we know in this Ultimate Universe, the maker has systematically removed all the heroes, so there are no heroes in this universe, and I can't really tell if these are gods or just regular men with the names Ra and Khonshu. We don't really find out in this issue. Now, we see that some Wakandan forces are watching this unfold in West Africa, but they're unable to act. The king doesn't want to interfere with outside issues. Speaking of the king, then we flash to T'Challa, who is suffering from nightmares. So similar to Peter Parker, kind of this overall feeling that something isn't right. A little bit different in this book, though. He confides in his wife, Okoye, the former general to the Dora Milaje, so they are married, although they sleep in separate king-size beds. I can understand, man, spouses snoring, tugging on the blankets. The maker has removed all heroes, but Black Panther is not really a hero. He's a king of Wakanda, this untouched civilization in Africa. The rest of the world is unaware of their existence, and we get the idea that's still the truth here in this universe. So those scouts reporting to T'Challa what they're witnessing, that there's this enemy out in Africa that's killing people, and T'Challa doesn't want to act. He doesn't want to interfere again with the outside world. And being that there's no heroes, T'Chaka, the former king, T'Challa's father, is still alive in this universe. Matrone Amala, the sacred mother of the Voodoo Khan, is trying to get him to look closer into his dreams, but he brushes them off as dreams and nothing more. He says he learns from books, not from dreams. So he doesn't really take heed to these warnings that he's getting. He drops some code lines in this issue as well. So those scouts start giving him more information and suggest what he should do regarding this outside enemy. And he says, I take information from spies, not strategy. You are dismissed. So really flexing his king-like prowess. Now, his sister, Shuri, she is wanting to go after these people that are killing innocents. She doesn't want Wakanda to stand idly by while these atrocities take place. So she's trying to talk T'Challa into doing something, attacking this enemy, but he doesn't want to do anything yet. He's like, no, you know what? We're not going to get involved. I'm not saying that we're not going to do anything, but right now we're going to stand firm and we're going to see what happens here. So Shuri is getting influenced by the Dora Milaje. They want a war. They want to use her genius to make weapons and attack these killers that are out there harming innocents in West Africa. The scene then changes over to West Africa, and we see Ra and Khonshu's forces once again wreaking havoc. They're about to murder this innocent child, and then a Black Panther shows up, comes through as a vigilante, destroying these enemies, and he's accompanied by this electric companion named the Wind Rider, which is obviously Storm. But she's not Storm. She's never been a part of the X-Men because, again, heroes don't exist in this universe. And then we find out the name of this Black Panther. It is not T'Challa, but none other than Eric Killmonger. So you have Killmonger as this vigilante Black Panther with his companion Wind Rider. So that's what's going on. Somebody is fighting back in West Africa, but it's not T'Challa. Well, not yet, because then we go back to Wakanda. They're at their annual celebration of life. You have T'Challa there, T'Chaka is there, and then you have a suicide bomber that shows up. She unveils her trench coat to show some bombs. Black Panther is pushed off of this pedestal, so he's safe, falling to the ground, but the explosion takes the life of T'Chaka. So the same kind of circumstances that led T'Challa to become the Black Panther in the regular universe happens here again. He transforms into the Black Panther upon his fall. He sees his dead father on the ground and proclaims that Wakanda is now at war. All right, so that is issue 1. What are my thoughts? I don't feel like this story felt as different as Ultimate Spider-Man felt for a Spider-Man story. Like, you really felt like you were in this different universe. Everything was changed, things were different. This kind of feels very similar. And again, I just got done reading Black Panther by Christopher Priest, so very big shoes to fill, at least for me, because I'm fresh off of that run. The writing in that run is so explosive. There's so many different perspectives and types of characters, and like you have this witty Agent Ross, and then you have like this noble T'Challa. This felt very bland and boring, especially coming off of that. You know, it's kind of like a regular Black Panther origin story. It didn't feel like, oh man, this is this new Ultimate Universe, this is this new Black Panther. It kind of just feels like a regular Black Panther origin story. So I wasn't really too thrilled with this issue. I'm super excited for Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2 that comes out in February as well. I'm gonna check out Ultimate X-Men, but it's a Peach Momoko book. I don't know, I don't feel like it's gonna fill the shoes that Jonathan Hickman has started with that Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1. I'm gonna check it out though. Hopefully I'm surprised, but I've read some of Peach Momoko's stuff with her Demon Days, and I don't know, I just don't really feel like it's gonna be an explosive Ultimate X-Men 1, but we'll read it and give it a chance. What do you guys think about the Ultimate Black Panther? Did you guys check it out? What do you think about this review? I do want to thank THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com for sponsoring this video. If you guys are into single issues, especially variants, check out their subscription box. You get 5 comics. It's $100 of retail value for just 50 bucks, and every box has a comic that's exclusive to that box. The only place you can get it, head on over to THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think about the Ultimate Black Panther issue 1? And stay minty fresh. Peace.